Hi, welcome to Who Am I Today with Summer D, and today I'm going to show you some beachy coastal outfits, like not quite hot yet because we're still wearing pants and little boots, but we are moving towards the hot weather. We're on the beach and it's still kind of cool. That's what I'm thinking with these outfits. So, and I hope everybody's doing great, and I'm happy to see everybody. And I'm just going to get started on this first one. So this first one, I love the mustard yellow and green together. I feel like I've liked these two colors together for a very long time. So this one just right away made sense to me. This little shirt has the beachy print on it. And then these beads I picked up at the Cato, along with the rock earrings I already had. I think I've showed them in the past from Cato. And then the yellow pants I just picked up from a new store called Uptown Cheapskate. And so these are Loft, and Taylor Loft. And the shirt was thrifted and it was a Lauren Conrad. And then I have the little bag, which I think this looks very coastal or beachy. It's just, to me, the straw reminds me of the summertime. And it is an Ettenine Agner bag. So, and I found it at a Goodwill. And I've had it for, I think about 2 years now. So I think it looks good pretty much with every outfit. So that's how I have paired this one together. I absolutely love these two colors together. So this one is going to be off the top one of my favorites. Okay, on this one, this little cute jacket I thrifted, and it is the Cactus brand. I thrifted it mainly for the sailboats that were on it, but I do kind of like all of the patterns and colors that are going on. It is very beachy or coastal either way. And then I feel like yellow is always, it's kind of, yellow was in the fisherman aesthetic. So I feel like that is, it feels to me like coastal as well. So I put that with it, and I also have the little seashell necklace, which I love, and I got it at Cato recently, so it's a newer one. You could probably still order. The tank top is from Old Navy. They had a $7 sale just a week ago, and so that you can probably still order if you were interested. The pants, super cute. I got these still have the Ettenine Agner bag. It's a mouthful to say, and you'll just have to bear with me. It is later, and I'm not scrambling for words, but we started our work back on the properties, and man, I can't wait. If any of you are prayers out there, pray that stuff sells and we get it done soon, because I can't wait to get it done. I just really can't. And it's not even at the point where I hate it anymore. I don't hate it anymore. We did it all last year, and we're on it again because we did a lot of the cleaning last summer, and we ended up getting overheated, overexerted, had some symptoms. There was a lot of stuff going on, which I kind of described before. And so we're back in that again. Now this year, we're not going to have all those symptoms and stuff, and we did a lot of the cleanings, but I'm just kind of tired a little bit, and so we have actually started putting Mac back in the living room. We used to have another Great Dane, and it's a long story short, I'll try to hurry. We had another Great Dane, and she passed away, and because we didn't want him to be alone, we started bringing him in here, where you can see how small the space is right here. And he's a Great Dane, so his legs, when he falls asleep and he goes into a deep sleep, because he's 13, he goes into a deep sleep, he will be running in his sleep, and so he's either facing this way and kicking the door, or he's facing this way and kicking the bed. So I've been woke up over and over and over again, and that's kind of like wore on my nerves a little bit. So I've been praying about it, and I was feeling really good when I was doing some of the other videos, and then today I'm just kind of like, okay, I know God's got it and it's good, but I did put him back in the living room. Even though that was hard, it was really hard for me to do because I'm used to him being in here, but trying to get extra sleep. And I started back on, we're to where we're going to have an estate sale, and I'm having to go in and look up all the items and price all the items in the house. And one house was easier because it was almost empty and there was really nothing in it, and that one's good to go and it's on the market. The other house, however, my grandparents' house, I talked about how it had been closed up for almost 15 years, and So, and the water's not working in it. We're actually, before we sell the house, we're going to have to fix the pipes, and it's on a well water, but because it's set, it's like sludge. So between the galvanized pipes and the sludge, other than that, it's a really great big house. It's like the old brick style with all the vintage stuff in it, right? So we've been cleaning without the water, and it's just a slow go, and we finally got it all done, and I'm down to pricing things, and it's like, you gotta sit and look up every item, you gotta pick the best price, and it's a whole lot of stuff. So it's just taken me some time, and then between doing that and doing the videos, and then we have yard work. So my husband's working on the yard there, and it's 7 acres, so it's a lot of properties to mow and weed eat, and then we're working on ours here, and I'm kind of scrambling for, like, how do I fit everything in? And I really want to spend time, like, in my Bible and on praise and worship and stuff like that too. And really, that's the most important thing to me, and probably the most important thing in general. But it's hard to fit it all in. So then I'm late at night doing stuff like this. And so, long story short, just bear with me if I'm like scrambling for my words, because it's getting late, and I just probably should go to sleep, but I'm going to do this video because this is important too, and I'm excited about it. I like the clothes and I want to do the video. I just need somehow to get solid sleep. So, long story short, if I'm scrambling, that's what it is, and just bear with me, and it will get better as I go, and I'm working on it. So, let's get to the next outfit. Okay, I bumped the air down and I'm already feeling better, so it was just, maybe it was too warm in here, so I don't know, but that's helping some. So, alrighty, so with this outfit, this straw bag, I feel like it looks really good against the white, kind of gives it a clean look. And the little jacket is going to be a Liz Claiborne Liz Sport. It's a vintage jacket, and it kind of looks like a lab coat for some reason, but it's not. And then the little seashell tank top here came from Cato. I've got it a couple of years ago, along with the necklace, which I have shown in the past. Little earrings to match the necklace. And then the green, almost like is it seafoam green? I really love the color. These are Zara pants, and they were thrifted. I think they were a little bit newer. And then the little floral little shoes I put with it, kept the white socks. I kind of like the sock and dress you look. I feel like that's been coming back for a while now. I don't know where that started. I don't know if it was the 20s or the 50s. Somewhere, though, it started. And I have been seeing it, like a resurge of it. So I think it's pretty cool. Especially if you have, like, different colors, like if you, like I've seen people do, like, red socks with, like, some other color outfit. I don't know. I think it looks neat. Just gives it a pop of color. But, yeah, so on this one, I feel like it's just, it's a clean look, but then we've got the green and the shoes giving it some pops of color in there. So I think it turned out good, and we're just ready for a walk on the beach, where it's like, I've been wanting to go to St. Augustine. I've been thinking about St. Augustine. And I think since I had such a problem with the heat last year, which I've been claiming I'm not going to have a problem with that this year, praise you, Jesus, but last year I did. And so I've been thinking, like, I think that's one of the reasons why the coast has been standing out to me more than the beach, because I remember the last time I went to the beach and it was pretty hot. But the coast, like when we went to St. Augustine, which it is still the beach, but it's more coastal, but we went at a time where it was breezy and it wasn't real hot. Actually, I think we were almost like, I wore shorts, but we were chilly. So I really have been thinking about that lately. And I think that's what's making me want to go to St. Augustine. It's just that cool, kind of the cool weather, but still getting to see the beach and the salty air, but not necessarily, I don't really like getting in the ocean. I like to look at the ocean. When I was little, I did get in the ocean, but it's just not a thing that I enjoy doing anymore. But I just love scenery. The scenery everywhere is what I like, and taking pictures. And so anyway, it's been on my mind, and so that is kind of the inspiration for these outfits. All right, on this outfit, little bag with the colors, again, with the white and green, I think that looks good. And the little jacket is a vintage Quaker factory jacket. It's got the little sea animals and the rope and stuff on there. I think it's really cute. And then the little tank top I have on has some I get my hair out of the way. I have some seashells and some coral and things that just look like the beach. Of course, Kato, and then of course the necklaces from Kato. They have just been really, really great on their jewelry. I have gotten so many cute, between last summer and this year, I've gotten so many cute beachy pieces of jewelry. So I'm really liking all of these. And they're just good throughout the whole summer. All of those are. So just bought this one actually. It's a new one. The tank top's from last year. And then these are some Old Navy, just white jeans. They have the holes in the knees and some fringe at the bottoms of them. And that makes up this outfit. Alrighty, so with this one, starting with the jacket, let me see if I can remember the brand. It was weird. It's Sport du Monde. So it's the word sport, and then it's D-U, and then a separate word M-O-N-D-E. So I've never heard of that before, but I picked this up simply because, let's see, and I may have to lay the purse down for this one. I wanted you to see it with the purse though, because I think it looks good. But it has this seashell on it. So if you can you see the pattern there of the seashell? And it's got some gold thread. And then in the back, it's got some seashell patterns. I'm hoping you can see it in the camera, but I thought it was really cute. I haven't seen anything like that at all. So it's very, very vintage. Found it thrifting. I can't even remember where thrifting that I found it. And then with this little top, this is it's kind of got that peplum shape to it at the bottom that's been coming back out. It's kind of popular. I feel like it was a Y2K style maybe. And I got it at Kato. It's got seashells on it. I like the peach and pink colors on it, and starfish. And then the little pink tank top is a Time and True. Those are at Walmart right now. And of course another Kato necklace. So they just, like I'm telling you, they have some good stuff there. And so then I just stuck some, these are thrifted khaki cargo pants. And they're also capri, so you can roll them up and buckle them down there. And then I kept the little ankle boots with it to give it kind of a, I'm thinking coastal cowgirl kind of look. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it came together okay. But yeah, these pants are, I wore them the other day and they're just really comfortable. They're good for everything. And I love the fact that you can roll them up. So if it's hot or cold or however you want to style them. So they're just kind of multi-purpose. So yeah, I feel like it turned out pretty good. I have one more to do. So let's do that one. Okay, I'm still getting on the other outfit, but I didn't think I liked the jacket with it, but I didn't think it did this shirt justice. So I just kind of wanted you to see the shirt without the jacket because I thought it was super cute. And the fit of it and the cut of it is really cute, and you just really couldn't see that with the jacket on over it. So all right, last one, and this one I think turned out really good. I actually really like this one. Keeping that same Etnies Agner bag, which I think this is a little bit of a vintage bag as well. I'm not sure if that brand is still around or not, but I walked into the Goodwill one time and I found like, I want to think there was like 4 of these. I ended up with 2 of them, and then I ended up putting 2 back, but I just really like, I actually kind of really like that brand, and sometimes it is hard, at least it has been in my area, to find good ones that weren't just like icky inside. This was like so super clean when I got it, so I love this. I've already been carrying it for the spring. And then with the jacket here, this jacket, the brand is called Choices. It is I'm not sure if that brand is made anymore either. I do know this is a vintage one. And then we've got like the little colorful buttons. We've got all the colors. This could be beachy, could be tropical, but all those colors. And then the little tank top with the white detail in it I found at Old Navy with that $7 sale, and I love the fact that it has the two tones, and it's also the perfect Y2K tank top if you want to do those Y2K styles, because it is kind of long when I undo it here, and then if you layer it with another tank top, it just gives that Y2K look. Okay, and then I added a belt. So my pants do not have belt loops, and sometimes if you don't like the way, like if it doesn't have belt loops, or like you don't like the way the pants lay in the front, if you just layer it up with a belt, that just kind of gives you a disguise and helps with that, and it just also adds a cool accessory to the outfit. So I added the belt, kept the little ankle boots which match the belt, and these striped blue and white pinstripe pants are Casper, and they are moving towards a little bit vintage as well. I have the blazer that goes with these, but usually I like to split up the sets and just put them with something else. And I love how this one, I love all the colors. I just like the kind of mixed matched prints and all the different colors that are going on in the outfit. I think this one turned out really cool. And so I think that is pretty much going to end this video. We're going to leave it with the kind of wild one here. And I will see you on the next video, where hopefully I will have had some sleep and can pronounce my words correctly. And everybody be blessed and have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for being here and watching.